Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. What I got today? I don't know. What is this? Oh, APurvis Xerx. Look at this. Pretty cool one, guys. I need to thank my buddy Brandon for sending this pretty interesting one along, so I'm able to share my impressions with you. So, this is APurvis. It's like production version, of course, of the Xerx, Xerx in Italian, and it's a very interesting one. Check it out. Pretty cool titanium frame lock, very nice milling, mesmerizing. Ooh, this is trippy. Very cool milling in the titanium. You have internal skeletonization on both sides, not on the lock bar, but on the lock side as well. It is a knife made in China. I'm not sure who's making these actually. Doesn't feel like a Riat. Might be a Bestech. I don't know, guys. Really, let me know in the comments because this is a pretty good one. I don't believe this is like super expensive, but still good materials. It's a titanium frame lock. You see, there's some 20 CV right over here. Steel. Pivot collars. You have stainless steel lock face insert, titanium pocket clip. I mean, it's a complete knife with a 3.25 inches for the blade and 4.5 for the handle and 8 overall in length. Large Sebenza 21, small Sebenza 21 in the picture. To give you an idea of the size of this AP, it's a full-size knife. I mean, this is like a neon, for example. That's like a Hattie magnetic from Shirogorov. So you see, like full-size knife, a little bit smaller in this case. Let me show you a couple of small knives. That's the Utzler slip joint, and that's like a Nandi. Love these two guys right over here. And what else? I can show you this XM18. Why not? And this 520 CF inlay, which I really love. And you get an idea. So it's like a pretty much almost like a full-size knife with this kind of like Tanto-esque, but it's not because it's like pretty much 90% belly right over here. I was saying this is well made, it's nicely put together. It's not perfect, I mean, but it's very good for the price. The milling is probably something, the thing that I appreciate the most. Very nicely done. I would have loved some milling going on the pocket clip. APurvis clip. I mean, look at that. That's how you design entrance and exiting ramps. Enough height for the fabric. You got everything in this one, guys. Like the steel is good. You have internal milling. You have internal skeletonization, sorry. You have stainless steel lock face insert, over travel lock bar stabilizer, a pretty cool and functioning tip-up carry only pocket clip, milled titanium back spacer. Look at that, giving rigidity to the overall structure. You can't flex this thing. It's the tip is safely recessed, so the back spacer here is just covering and protecting the center tip pretty nicely. It's a flipper. You have some jimping going on in the flipper tab up top, so that's suggesting a light switch deployment more than like a push button. You see, like you're gonna have like this point where the blade it's not able to deploy because your finger is there. So this is more like a light switch operation, so you just leave that area. You just don't do that. So that's one thing. It's like very easy to fail like so, but if you keep if you stick with the light switch, it's gonna be pretty reliable. Super simple and straightforward disassembly process with 2 body screws, 1 pivot screw. It's gonna be easy to take it apart and maintain. You have this blade shape, which has a hollow grind over here and flat at the tip, swedge, jimping going on, which is not super aggressive. You have, you see, like, I don't know, I love the milling here, but not sold on this blade shape. That's just me. Not a fan of big logos, right? Especially right over here on the show side. A little bit of M3 CPM 20CV and serial number because there's 240 made of these. It's all right, kinda. This is not my favorite. Stone washed finish for the blade. You have a nice plunge grind, very, very set back, sharpening choil, absolutely working. We have, let's do it this, 0.155 for the stock thickness behind the edge. This fell is going to be 0.0185, so not too bad. The hollow grind helps a lot to the slicing properties of this knife. It's very interesting. You get a little bit of chamfering going on the flipper tab as well. A little bit of jimping there. It's nicely done. The sound is nice because the milling pockets on the inside are creating this chamber for like resonance, which is very interesting. Yeah, appreciate the sound. Let's check the weight on this bad boy. Not too bad, actually. The milling pocket, the lightning pockets on the inside are going to have the weight down to 4.12 ounces. So not too shabby for like a knife this size, which also feels pretty good in the hand. No hot spots from the clip. It feels good. I mean, you can choke it up. You can do a nice reverse grip. There's no issues whatsoever with that. It feels good in the hand. It's not, I mean, it's not like that slippery because you have some traction here in this case, but kinda, they're grippy, but at the same time slippery. I mean, not slippery, but smooth. They're smooth and not as grippy as I was expecting to be, but not a big deal. I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's not like a bar soap bar soap. There's no blade play going on. It's very solid. Actually, yeah, maybe a little bit, but it feels pretty good. No lock rock. There's no lock stick, of course. Action is pretty nice indeed. It flies open with these bearings like that. No guillotine effect, just a little nudge. It's gonna be sufficient to get this guy closed down. But as I was saying, it's easy to fail. Like you can, if you do like push button, you're gonna fail this fella. Just do the light switch like that and you're gonna be happy. So good action, I have to say. Detent is, I would say, on the medium light side. It's okay, nothing too crazy, but it's on the little bit on the light side. Not super fan of this blade shape. Love the milling going on over here. It's well put together. It's sounding nice, feels good in the hand. I love the hollow. Not really sold on this area over here. I don't know why, but it's pretty good overall. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.